Hey guys, welcome back to A Machine for Pigs. I have no idea why I've been starting these episodes on the title screen when I wasn't doing that in the Dark Descent, but live and learn, I guess. I'm still somewhat of a noob with the whole Let's Play thing. So, we are currently looking for the compound. Oh, these are very clearly modeled after the mail devices that are similar to these. You go in there. So let's set back. One bunch. I'm pretty sure I've heard that sound effect in another game. So I did actually try doing this like a few minutes back, but I got interrupted by our dog Louis scratching on my door because my parents weren't here. So this is take 2. Oh, they're the cogs. They're from the Dark Descent. Can I do anything with them? No. Okay. So we are heading back to the central area with the centrifuge, I think it was called. Oh. I definitely didn't come down here before. Oh, that was just a hallucination? Oh, that's weird. I would have thought all the pigs that walked around here were all enemies. Huh. Interesting. Oh, why did I sidestep there? Oh. Also, wouldn't it make a bit more sense to have a hallucination like that at the beginning of the game? Like they did in the Dark Descent, when you're in the old archives and you can trigger a grunt spawn, but that is just a hallucination. Okay, so now we gotta go to large temperature storage to pick up the second chemical.
They eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
You're such a caring man, Mantis. Okay, so now... Oh, well... Okay, I'm an idiot and completely missed this the last time. Because I tried carrying that through there. Okay. A warning. Inflamed it is. Burning it does. Bleeding from each hole, fore and aft. Leaking down my legs. Blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I don't know how that fits. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that, because of the changes. They ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out, and... Your teeth don't sneeze! And scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Push them back into my great gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? I think one of the pig people must have tried writing that. Okay, let's take this out. Let's not miss this. I don't know how I missed it before. Send it off. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's the pig from last time. I need to... Okay, I'm assuming he's just there to chase you out. But yeah, he killed me the last time. So... that was not fun. Okay. And now we need to switch this on. How do we do that? Oh. Push the glowing red button. Round and round it goes. When it'll stop. I know, right now. Okay, so here's the compound. A heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. A strange choice, unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades it everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. So we are going to need this Compound X to burn through that lock. And I cannot get into the stairs. It's called Compound X. Do you think it's related to Chemical X from the Powerpuff Girls? Oh. Okay. Just automatically does it. Now let's just move this light. There we go. Bam! Oh, blood on the floor. Okay. What's next?
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Oh, climbing ladder. Oh, Geronimo! This leaking world. The bottle of gin was empty. Sleep seemed impossible. Above the skyline of London, he could only see the temple rising into the smog. Okay, so now we're going down into the sewers, I believe, because we're looking for the bilge pumps. Ow. And I'm not sure if it's in this section or a little further on, but we actually meet a familiar... well, I should say familiar face, but we don't see it, but we meet an old friend.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? Oh! What's this? Hello, old friend. Yep. We have Kerinks down here. I still don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Piggy? Little piggy no? Little piggy go home? Yes, I see you in there. Only these ones have lightning. Oh. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There is no Chelm, and I am no Eliyahu. Who are they supposed to be? At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. The doorway between... Shouldn't it be doorway between open... We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where their hair is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder, as the other place flies them from their cells and their splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious rippling back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected area sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Telephone call? No. Sluice 1 and 2. There's the first one. Oh! I do remember that we have to go in there at some point, which means we're going to be having to dodge them. Okay. Oh, actually, I think this was the way I came. I'm going to assume that's stone. I don't know. If he says it smells bad in here, I'm willing to take his word for it. Now we need to find the wheel for the first sluice gate. Oh. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once blade, the products must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gamp rolling and evisceration. What's gamp rolling? For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product's quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Complicated. Complicated this machine is. Okay, now, where would the other one be? Let's get one. We need the control for the sluice gate. Oh. Hello.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one.
Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
I will say the voice acting in this is really good. Okay, I need to... Oh, I might be walking around in circles trying to find the other sluice gate control. Found it! Mantis. Post-Diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making their way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Okay. Oh, that's closed off. Okay. So now just gotta find the way forward. Not really dark down here.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
At least I think I was supposed to be running around with them chasing me. Or maybe... At least I remember that from Markiplier's playthrough, unless he did something different. Alright, decontamination chamber. Activate. Decontaminate me! I've been in the sewer, so you better do a good job. Oh. A nest of riches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I'm sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business. And yet, I watch them sleep, and eat, and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. This guy's having a little bit of a feast down there. Nothing like a little bit of entertainment when eating. Yep. Oh! I think I know this area. Remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Yeah. We can actually see these things. That one is playing with blocks. Hey there! You having a nice little time in there with your blocks? Trying to spell out some words? What are you doing? Oh. Lots of privacy? Alright. Oh, he's taking a little nap. Let's give him some peace. What are you doing in there? I think you're crying. Ooh, let's give him some alone time. It's okay, little guy. Disposal tubes. No, up and... Go. Okay, I completely forget whether the lantern came out again when you descended or ascended a ladder in the dark descent. Ooh, this green looking gas must not be nice to breathe. Breathe through your mouth, Mandus. Remember. Artistic. Ow. Okay, does the... I think it fades. Yeah, hard to say. Ow. Earthquake. Yeah, just gotta keep going down, I believe. Down, down, down to the bottom of the machine. Flood breach. Okay. Door to the next area. From tide to spine, a skin of a shroud, a stump of the blade, old Lily is flybone, old Lily is dead, and dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and lights up her head. Poetic! Oh, okay, we're in the bilge pumps now.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mangan. You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean. And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer. Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
And you're involving pigs in the whole thing for whatever reason. Bilge pump. Oh, maintenance access. Nope. Good.
He's here! He's here! I said you'd come.
The pump rooms. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps, but he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. This is a big pump. Oh, more Kernks. Yes, I think those are the Kernks. I'm pretty sure you are the Kernks from the first game, even though they didn't have lightning.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Oh, Mandus, if only you knew. Someone's eager. Oh. Okay. Oh. Auxiliary pump controls. Okay, that's just that. Oh. Magically appearing pig mouth. That hurts. Oh, this way. Oh. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. Oh. Okay, that is where we need to go, I believe. This way? Oh, now we run. Ow. Yep, I knew we were going to do this at some point. Can I get away from them? Oh, ladder. Yep, I knew we were going to do this at some point. I knew I wasn't delusional. It just wasn't when I thought it was. Okay, let's not do that again. Main pump controls. Sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Oh. This is important. And a small one. I think. Oh. Okay. Are we gonna fall into the shit water again? Oh, ladder. Oh, wait. Oh, it's retracted. That means that something fell down there. How? Oh. Okay, oh, okay. Okay, there was no point to coming down here. At least I don't think. Other than to hurt myself and get disorientated. Thank you, helpful instructions, for finding my way out. Yeah, something definitely fell on there and really hurt itself. Oh, we're all out of time for this episode, so I'll see you guys in the next part.